Fox?
Well, that is an interesting option right here. I mean, we've seen Foxes have a ton of success in this matchup. The disjoints on Nair can actually clink with a couple of Pikmin options that cover above Ollie. So I can see in theory why this would be a really good matchup. But so this is a secondary here from Kev, so we'll have to see if the character counterpick is worth it.
I do know that, like, Light beat Dabuz. I mean, Light beats Dabuz consistently, so this is a real thing. We have seen this play out in real time at the top level. But what I will say, Kev probably played a lot of secondaries in certain brackets of VTech. Asddast probably knows that this is his secondary. This probably isn't a huge surprise, and I'm sure that Kev's probably gone this against Asddast before, because I can see how it would be a problem for Robin to deal with some of this stuff. As we talked about, Olimar doesn't really care about what you're doing. He just gets all this passive damage off Pikmin throw.
I mean, we're already seeing a little bit of a lack of polish from this Fox, too. We saw two options right there where he got into a combo situation, but he did a full hop fair instead of like a short hop one. And he also, right there, when he died, he looked like he like ran up dash tag or ran up smash. Either one of those, like, if you're a character with a big pivot grab, you just got to wait it out.
Correct. And
oh, no. Don't die off of that.
Okay, well, this is still not over. Okay, this is still not over. He's going to have to go to the mix-up. Landing on the platform. What a breath of fresh air. Able to get the up smash afterwards. Finally, we're taking the first stock. And Kev, this is tough because Fox is really light and all this passive damage. You got to get this Pikmin off for you, brother.
I'm surprised we haven't seen any shine either. Like at mid-distance, you can just go ahead and toss that out if the opponent is just tossing these Pikmin out errantly, which we're seeing. Oh, great tech.
Great
have to do it again, though. Great angle that time.
Double Pikmin, double purple Pikmin time, rather. He's going to be looking for more damage with the fire Pikmin, and then even then, the back air comes out. Kev knows better than the neutral get up in that situation.
Every Fox wants to like get jump aerials at ledge, so very good recognition right there from Asddast to toss out the aggressive back air.
Yep. A lot of options would have been covered there, so he knew he had to go for the jump, and unfortunately, Asddast now able to get a lot of damage. One purple does die there off the illusion, so Kev able to muscle his way back in.
These smash attacks are very optimistic.
Yes, very, very, very much so.
And then you have like the eternal Fox problems, like, oh no, they're in corner shielding. What do I do?
I know.
It's like typically you just try to. I want to see tomahawks here from Kev. Like in this matchup, like if Asddast's going to commit to shielding, you have to just go ahead and prevent him from feeling comfortable. Now you have to take away that option, but instead the immediate purple up air will claim the stock, and that felt pretty confident from Asddast.
Yeah.
Now, instead of you didn't get the up smash.
Yeah.
Actually jumped and challenged the man at platform with the up air.
Right. I can't say that I know exactly what these two have had in the past in terms of like a ratio of wins to losses, but it looks like if Kev was willing to go his secondary from the jump and now going a tertiary character in Lucina, I think Asddast might be well up on him in terms of their past history.
All right, so now, I mean, the same stage here, but it's another character counter pick, and we just have to see how polished it is. It just feels like if you're going to go ahead and toss out these like secondary characters with like tertiary at this point, like you mentioned, you have to have the confidence to go for something crazy, because if you're just playing like a generic Lucina, doing Lucina things, then Asddast's he's going to be able to react to it.
I mean, let's be real. What does Lucina have that is crazy?
I mean, this character
not
has
a lot.
Sauce. This character has some sauce.
Some sauce? I would love to see it. If you're talking about like if you're talking about like the generic knockoff brand Walmart barbecue sauce, like yeah, maybe. Right now, Kev is gonna have to mix everything up, and yeah, down air to up smash. I guess that works for you too. But what if it doesn't kill? What is it worth?
Ever so slightly off of that forward smash. Like Kev had the perfect idea. I think if that was Mart, that would have been a tipper, but instead with Lucina, it is a swing and a miss.
Right, and even then, knowing how you can get your grabs with the Pikmin, Asddast just has to play it safe, and Kev being forced into shield at the disadvantage that he's in, yeah, that's going to be a tough one.
That was a very delayed down air. You did not need to quite do that. And then facing the wrong way in the forward smash, a bit unfortunate. Are we going to go deep for it? We are. The forward air not going to connect. Down air also not going to connect. Asddast doing a really good job of playing passively and not tossing out these options early. He's just waiting for Kev to swing and then reacting to it with a fade back.
Right. Okay. Well, interesting. So the Nair is going to get the kill, but 51%, and you know that Asddast is already chucking Pikmin at you, hoping to get one of those to stick. In this case, yep, it is more damage on the board.
That purple one. It's always so rough when you're like reacting to the Pikmin throw. Just like, okay, I'll take this and then I'll smack him for it.
Exactly.
It's like, oh wait, no, I was chubby.
That was the purple. It's like, nope, don't want to get hit by that one. And even then, like with a white on the board, you know that it's going to be even more potential damage. Could bring Kev well in percent for the kill, but
no double jump here. You have to make this count. But again, dropping low aggressively. I think Kev has to react to what Asddast is trying to do. You can't just go swinging like this because Asddast just waiting it out.
Yeah, the predictions aren't working. You have to go for the reactions. And yeah, you can see Asddast able to kind of play a little bit more slow off stage, knows that he can see what Kev's going out and throwing out some of those laggier options, then getting a grab. This is pretty tough for Kev, but he needs to get a kill quickly and he can bring himself back in this.
Jab not quite going to work out. Asddast just able to roll away and resume the Pikmin pressure. He has no desire to interact, and why should he? It's Lucina's job to actually find a way and finally connect to that forward air. Asddast going low, but look at the damage there from the white Pikmin.
I am not joking. Like, the worst possible RNG for the Pikmin to get stuck to your foot, and you keep up tilting?
Yep.
That is the worst possible scenario for you if you're Kev. If it was on your head, you'd be fine. If it was on your back, you'd be fine. But it's on your foot, and now that's 50%, finally getting the kill, but we're in the same spot we were in the last stock.
Dig the pointless waypoints, though.
Yep.
Every time like a player does that, I'm just like, all right, yep, you have that tech. I want to see it in game, though.
I know.
No grabs, too. You haven't seen like Kev get a single tomahawk here. It just feels like he's using the neutral B instead to pressure and prevent Asddast from like keeping in shield all the time. And that's great, but the problem is that it's really slow. And we've seen a couple times where Asddast's been able to punish that with 50 damage.
And Kev's spacing when Asddast is on ground hasn't been ideal. He is missing a lot of these backers because, you know, Olimar's very short. It's very difficult to actually hit him, but we're going to get another grab kill to take the game. That's 2-0 for Asddast right now. But still best of 5 territory. Can Kev bring this back?
What character are we going to see?
I have no idea. Do we see the Robin? I mean, he didn't even feel like going Robin even in this game. So I don't know.
Backs to the wall. I mean, I think his Lucina could do it. His Lucina seemed like that was
Marth.
Okay, yeah, I can see this.
Oh, I called it. He actually picked Marth. That was a raw read. Literally before he even went to Marth, I was like, yo, Marth. If he went Lucina, he'll go Marth, right? In theory, and it works. I think it could be really good.
He basically does get a little bit of a longer range here, and those tippers can kill quite early, so you don't need to necessarily just play neutral against a character that's going to be a bit out neutral.
I mean, even thinking about that last game on that
toe again. On that toe, get off.
Well, that's true. But even on that last stock in the last game, if he had been playing Marth, all of those tippers that he was getting, like I was looking at his spacing, like it was good. It would have paid off for him if he was Marth, but he might have to go for more here again. This is going to be tough. Yep, gets sniped by the purple. Obviously, Asddast just has to work smarter, not harder.
I think it's his decision to air dodge there off stage was actually, or not air dodge, side B instead. Air dodge is actually what killed him because that could have stopped your momentum.
I agree. Unfortunate.
And look at the damage rack up. And this is the problem, is that when you are in a big deficit against Olimar and you start fishing for things, he's just going to retreat and then toss out smash attacks and toss out Pikmin tosses. Like, what do you actually do about that if you're a character like Marth that doesn't have any kind of long-range option to intercept these? When he's got that full chain of 3 Pikmin, it's so brutal.
Right, and I mean, whether in neutral or in advantage state, Asddast's dares have been absolutely phenomenal. He's getting a lot of these big connections with all variety and color of Pikmin. And Kev now getting another grab, being grabbed to get killed. That's huge. Every single time, Asddast is able to break his guard by going for that.
And then he gets a 60 damage combo immediately after. Like, he just does not stop. He used his white Pikmin perfectly to apply max damage there.
I know.
Good platform drop, but the armor, beautiful option right there from Asddast. Kept jumping aggressively from edge, gets grabbed, toss off stage again. Are we going to get the down air? We do. Good interception right there. White Pikmin attached, and it looks like we didn't have a double.
Yeah, I